Hi. Yes, I've got dinosaurs behind me. This is the room of the house that's available. But let's focus on the mapping. I got this. This is the GPX track where I've been. This was a month ago, so I'm a bit behind on my editing. But yeah, and I got open in JOSM with my images. So let's just download from OpenStreetMap, and we'll include the notes. That should be fine. How's my laptop battery? I think that's okay. And I'll start where I'll start. Now, it's always good to make sure you get the photos in order, so that it makes sense. So I know I can see, actually I was looking back there. This one is the start. I should be able to look. Oh yeah, that's the barbecue food we had. But this is where I was going. So I can go, there's a path there, there's some steps, and it goes across there, joins that one, and this part, highway, steps, and this part, highway, way. I believe there were some steps here. There were. So let's look here. Public right away. So here we got designation. It's public right away. I can add that, and then even though it's steps, can be used by a horse if they want to. And if I count this picture, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not the best picture, but I can even put step count 7, which for someone that's a horse or struggles with walking, 7 might be too many steps. If it was 1 or 2, they might be more inclined to use it. And we walk along here, and I hope you can hear me with my new mic. So, and then went in this way to the nature reserve, and horse style is what that is. So everyone can walk over, including horses, but not motorbikes. And we ventured off that way, but then decided it was not a real path. So we went here. Oh, this seemed to be mapped already. I didn't get up close to see actually what it is. Some kind of substation. and I don't know if I meant to take that photo, but is it gravel? Is it compacted? Again, we can look here and look at the surface key and see what values we can use for the tag. Yeah, compacted it probably is. Maybe I meant to take a photo and move the camera too quick. There was a kissing gate in here, so that's already mapped. And then there was this post which says what rate we're on. So we want to open on the side here, relations tag, and create a new one, add that, type equals rate is hiking, and name blue. So I'm also interested in looking up here, relation hiking. I think we can put the colours in as a colour. Yeah, so we can put in a colour. What we need to do is just pick a colour, hex colour picker, and look at our photo. If it was kind of that colour, someone might correct this to the more specific colour. So if I edit that and just put that in there, check, should I put the hash? Yeah. And then I can copy that, but change it to yellow. It might have a different name, I don't know. But here, this is not the best colour picker that I wanted. And that sort of thing. So it's that kind of yellow, which is probably that. And the hash in there. Click OK. Copy it again for white. And that's the shade for white. Okay, so we saw that, and we can add to those routes later. So here there were some boardwalks, but I think these have been mapped already. Maybe not. So that goes from roughly there to there. So select those, split it. Okay. And bridge is a boardwalk. Was a good viewing point there. I think we watched some swans. I think someone's done this very roughly, so we can start to put some more bits in, a little bit more detail. And if everyone mapping this adds their own little detail, the map just gets better and better. Okay, and that bird hide's been mapped. Yeah. And no, it's a shame that photo's fuzzy. It's blue and white there. I can't quite tell if there's yellow. But what I need to do is split this. So remove all 3 routes from that. Yep. And so they're still on that section. There they are. And now I'm going to I could go here and add them all, but I'm going to select all the parts of this. Like so. And we know it goes as far as that photo. And I can edit blue, add them all at once. And I can add white, add them all at once. And could be the blur of the flowers, but I will leave that there. Okay, and then I saw various kissy goats, but there was a sign there. So it was a similar sign to that, but outside there. So rather than nature, it was more history. And I could start to draw some fences here. Make it clear you can't cut between those 2 footpaths. For this. Blue, it's definitely part of. White, it's definitely part of. Yellow, I don't know. Maybe yellow uses this path. But these I'm going to say must all be part of. Blue, it joins onto white, it's part of. And yellow, this section's part of, but maybe we don't know the route in between. Then we got to a car park, that's already mapped, but confirmation of we're still on the route. And copy that, because I don't always remember all the tags. So this, did it have a title? Yeah. Pond Life. It was about the nature, yeah. What can be seen in the pond. So that's all tagged up there. I took that photo, we decided to cut across grass. I don't want to map that as a path. And we saw some horses and some calves. It's quite nice to see them. Quite fun. I think you see, why did I take that photo? Oh yes, because we went along here. Don't know about this. So note equals raspberries. Natural equals bush, I guess, or a shrub. Edible is yes. So I don't really want everyone discovering the raspberries, but that won't show up on the map, but I can always do a search and find it, and remember that will be a good place to go raspberry picking. Maybe you're all watching this and you'll start looking for other places that people have mapped edible items. I think Harry in London has mapped a lot of cherry trees. I don't know how much picking he does, but they're easier to share. That shouldn't be joined to boundary, but there is a path there. So actually let's just do split it there. Keep the history of the main part. And just do that there. There we go. Yeah. And then got along here. Oh, and I found a sign to say we're on the West Rainton Red Cloverleaf Walk, which, yeah, I will see. I'm not sure how much of this is it. This is a collection of walks that existed, I don't know, over 10 years ago. They were all signed up. There's only a few signs remaining. It's hard to find them, so I've particularly been trying to find them. So I'm going to create a new relation. Route is hiking. Type of relation is a route. The name is Red Clover Leaf Walk. Unlike the other walks we saw within West Rainton Nature Reserve, this has its full name on the badge. Network, it's part of West Rainton Green Group. And colour, I can do hash 00FFFF. Let me see if I've got my colour picking right. Wow. Yeah, that will be red, which I think is probably the shade, although it's, you can see down there in the photo, it's worn out to yellow a bit, which is a shame. But don't forget to add that. And that will be one that will be tricky to find where it is. So then where was my next photo? Oh, that was just to say there was a style there. I get all my friends end up in photos, but it's photos of their feet. So I do apologise, but I don't think it's too embarrassing for them. There's another style. Oh, and another small sign to say we're still on the West Rainton red cloverleaf walk.